All right, so hopefully this is working a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you guys about Gordon Ryan and why he's the GOAT of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's a lot of reasons that go into GOAT. It doesn't necessarily mean pound for pound skill, but overall influence on the sport. Gordon Ryan always had to fight bigger guys, so that gives them a leg up in the GOAT debate. He's obviously the most technical. Never lost a match as a black belt. So we're gonna go through his ADCC submissions so far. Dot dot dot, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about some things he does really good. Maybe see if there's anywhere we can see improvements on for the next generation. Um, because there's always an improvement. And if you ever want to beat a guy like Gordon Ryan, you'd have to know all the things he knows and more. So got this collar tie, far side wrist control, goes for a little bit of a throw by there. Let's see. Okay, as a double wrist control, loses it. Uh, Gordon Ryan's probably the best guard puller of all time ish for his time, 100%. But my big point is he still does wrestle pretty significantly. I think this is one of his earlier matches, and you already see him taking the hand fighting pretty seriously. I think he will probably pull guard at some point, but knowing that you're a threat in that department, you're never gonna beat a guy like Gordon Ryan or beat a top level guy if you can't uh, impose some wrestling will on them. Goes for a fake kind of single leg knee pick type thing. Dominating the hand fight, making sure he's coming out strong. Kind of had the same position a couple times. Goes for a high crotch. Kind of goes for a butt slide there. Barrel does. Trying to snap it down. Change directions. Switch directions. Posting on his head right here to defend it a little. And I think Gordon does end up snapping him. Yeah, right there. Yep. Doubles off, and you see how he's grabbing this double leg here. It's like kind of a Khabib style control. He's got his legs over his legs, but this is just finishing the pass and making sure you get the pin. It's really important to get bypass the legs in these positions, especially against a jiu-jitsu guy, because that's their game, and he can start going into his submission game, which I think is actually the best part Gordon Ryan does. He's very patient in the pin positions, and he's really great at working towards submissions, which we're going to see a lot today. Right now in this position, he's getting framed right here, so let's see how he deals with it. Kind of going for a crab or a spider guard position. Underhook, body lock. Gordon's going for the body lock. Should be able to transfer this leg to the left side leg. It seems like that's the typical way people pass. Okay, that's really interesting. This is a variation where he elected to go to half guard. It looks like he's about to do, but he stepped over with this leg and he didn't shelf it on both his legs. He elected to kind of Kosoto hook the this leg, and he's going to go to a half guard right here, working his way to it. Using this Soto hook, actually didn't go for the half guard, which I was so confident about. It's because he's getting framed right here by this leg. It actually just stopped getting framed, so let's see if he can make it to half guard now. But this frame was what was preventing him from moving over. Let's watch it in real time. Yep, so he's trying to go for that half guard and then he's framing. Going to ride knee cuts and finishes the pass. You see he instantly wedges his knee behind his butt for this kind of low side control position. If you're not, you either want to you either want to overhook the arm in the side control, or you want to spin these legs out. It's really important. Gordon talks about it a lot. You can see how he's kind of reverse scoot gripping or overwrapping the far side leg too to create a pinch in the knees. So there's a lot of pressure on the hips, and these legs are pretty stabilized. circling him out to flatten his position out. Their squad is really good at taking advantage of just the natural positions, and yeah, you see how he's kind of wedging his hand behind his back to do the pin style thing, and he goes from a side body lock here, and he's having trouble working through these frames, but Gordon's really patient in these positions, and he doesn't really give them up once he gets them, which is like super valuable and is something Gordon Ryan probably does pound for pound the best of anybody. So he's going for the cross frame across the shoulder. He's going around just being patient. He's confident in his positioning skills. Oh, he actually works out of it with those frames. I have a headquarters position here. I'll let it walk through a little more. And then just kind of jumps over and hip switches. And then he actually looks like he got an overscoop here, and he's going to take the back. He's got a hook in right here, kind of like a T Kimura back take. It's a little interesting. Yeah, and then he's got the high roll ride. This is a good escaping position for Barella, whose bottom hook wasn't in, but now he got the pivot forward. It's a pretty compromised position. I wonder if he's going to Soda hook this outside leg. It's just an outside reap, but he looks like his foot is kind of trying to interact with it, but just shucked it right there. Sorry if the audio's bad too. I don't know. I'm just talking through my computer, so hopefully that's something we can fix in the future. Going for this straight jacket system that John has fantasized. He's got one hand on. He's defending the neck with that one, so in theory he should be able to wrap him up. He's kind of at he's angled off here, so it's an awkward position. But if Gordon Ryan goes to the prone position here, which I think he's about to do, you can roll him over to the prone position, and it's a really compromising position. He ended up not doing it, but in a much better position here with his hips. This guy's not turning over him, and now he's able to start to attack that arm. But he just elects to go for the regular rear naked choke. Had him thinking about the arm, and now it looks like it's going to be a tap. Let's get it up. Alright, let's see if we can get to the next one. Probably do a significant amount of these of this today. I was thinking about doing maybe a Muay Thai Friday Fight Nights one, because I've been interested in those fights. But let's get into some Keenan Cornelius, Gordon Ryan. This guy was one of the guys. Keenan's a real guy. He's more of a gi guy. He got famous for gi, but he's really wise in these positions. So let's see what he has to give Gordon. I don't remember this fight specifically. A little better on the hand fights off rip with Keenan. He's a little bigger, a little taller. Gordon's still going for that wrist control collar tie position. They have their fingers interlocked on that right side, or the far right, Gordon's left. Now he's going for that 2-on-1. Keenan's kind of giving it to him. I wouldn't give Gordon Ryan a 2-on-1 like that. Doesn't really utilize it well, Gordon Ryan. His posture was pretty upright. He may have been able to break his posture backwards. Goes for that same high crotch. He went for it in the first match, and he actually gets cracked down there, and Keenan defends it. Being a little bit bigger, a little bit more knowledgeable about positions. His first move didn't work on him like it did with the other guy, Barrio, whoever his name was. Now going for an overhook and 2-on-1ing the far side arm from it. It's pretty interesting. Gordon pummels off, gets the collar tie, 2-on-1ing this arm. Wrist control 2-on-1. Interlocking fingers. And then Gordon goes for a little Ashibarai, but didn't really commit to it. Wasn't really just feeling it out. Give him some Kazushi for sure. Got that snap down pretty low. Probably could have got a front headlock there.
Andre telling Keenan, avoid this.
Gordon's not like pound for pound the best wrestler, but I like that he's like interacting with these positions. He's not scared to. Keenan too is another reason he's really good.
are going
He gets so much
crazy
praise.
right
They're not
now.
afraid of these
Because
positions.
the greatest match ever. You know, the worm guard
I don't know
master,
what
the
the
king
rules on
against
pulling
each
guard,
other.
but I would
This is a
assume one of them to
dream
pull guard
matchup.
pretty soon.
Rematch. And
Probably
I truly
Gordon.
believe this is a different Keenan
Just
and this is a different Gordon.
probably the A side.
That match
Keenan
was
is a
quite
little
some
bit
time ago.
one of
We're
Gordon's
seeing two
smaller
completely
opponents, I
different
would say.
animals. Keenan had a little bit of an injury, took some time
Getting
off.
that head pretty
And,
low. I wouldn't like
I
to
always
break his
said
own
when people
posture like that.
were,
It's not the
talking about his
best.
time
He
off,
does go for that
Keenan
shot.
is a
He's not in the
calculated
best
grappler. He
position.
took time
Gordon
off
looks
to
like he might be going for
reevaluate
some
everything.
counters,
And it
but
was for a
that
purpose,
leg's
I think,
wrapped
that he
up
took
pretty
that time,
high.
reevaluated
Going
his
for his
game, had
back,
an awesome
and
campaign.
then Gordon
Was
goes
in the
for
finals for
a
the first time in ADCC history.
fucking Sumigachi. Seems like it got him pretty off balance. Got the single leg. This is a really weird position, and this is just one of those positions you would never see in a wrestling match. Like these guys would scramble so quick, like no one's just holding that, and not either Keenan taking the back or Gordon like scrambling out of this leg position. So it's a funny thing, like jiu-jitsu guys in a wrestling position. I don't know. Wait, did they go out of bounds there? I didn't see any out of bounds.
And the irony of this all is Keenan was much like Gordon years ago. He was the young American black belt that everyone was talking about, killing everyone at brown belt. It was supposed to be the next big thing. He is the next big thing. Still, he's an amazing, accomplished black belt jiu-jitsu competitor.
We
Next
could
big
talk
thing.
about
Still
this. It is
killing
worth
everyone at
noting, I
brown.
guess, there is some positions where putting your hand on the ground is good. You can pick this ankle, I've seen people do, and you can maybe go for like a Kani Basami type thing. His leg's in a bit of a weird position, but you could even go for like an Obi Otoshi type thing where you reverse double leg. So there is things from this position, but neither of them really utilizing. Keenan should easily be able to just throw this leg down and maybe go for like a Merkle type position, or or just Turk the leg with his hand and for an easy back take. So it's interesting that they're not using this position like a wrestler
It
would.
was supposed to be the next big thing. He is the next big thing. Still, he's an
Kind of just
amazing,
lets it
accomplished
go.
black belt jiu-jitsu competitor.
Back to his collar tie wrist control, really valuable. That
Very, very
Gordon's always grabbing wrists. Keenan going for a double wrist control here to kind of
similar paths to
counter his
stardom
move.
do Keenan Cornelius have and Gordon Ryan.
Very good. 7 more minutes.
2-on-1. Doesn't really bring it into his chest. Could go for a double leg off bringing it in. Keenan doesn't even really look concerned in that position, which is really telling that you could just do anything and take him down. He's not giving much resistance. That's a really advantageous position, so you wouldn't want to just give that 2-on-1 away ever. Going for some Ashiwaza, not really committing to it. He got his foot off the floor, and that's the rule for if you can complete the Ashiwaza here. If he kind of did a little more like arm Kazushi here, he could have probably got him off balance. There's no reason. Maybe he can like uh, Koichi style this secondary foot, like back tripped it. But they're kind of just playing footsies here, so it's not a bad thing to throw in some probes.
Gordon with his heavy right-handed collar tie.
Keenan goes for a push. It's not a bad thing to do when like things are stagnant, to get him moving a little bit back and forth, cause some push and pull, and then instantly Gordon kind of does a wrestler's push out of bounds. If he committed more, like they're not really defending too heavily, so in theory they should be able to get each other down if they just went for something like, with strength instead of trying to technique it so hard. Really long rule set for ADCC, so it's probably going to be a pretty long video. Maybe I'll two-part it.
I love hearing sometimes what the coaches are saying.
Yeah.
It kind of reveals a little bit of the game
Shot
plan going
reacts
into things.
to it
Tells you a little
pretty
bit
heavily.
about the psyche of the fighters
Underhook,
too.
pommel,
What the,
kind of like a
coach
overhook with a a 2-on-1 Russian is pretty interesting
more than
position,
anyone here.
but not really
You know,
utilizing
what
it
kind of game
again. They're
plan
just
and what they're used to
wanting
doing, and
to
kind of reveal that sometimes.
acting
What their
almost as if
instructions
he
are.
doesn't
So
want it.
always interested to hear what the coaches are saying.
Single leg wizard versus a overhook or the seatbelt in position in wrestling. It's typically got from that single leg,
What their
which
instructions are.
was
So
apparent. Was a good proof of concept in this clip. Got this on
always
Gordon
interested to
Ryan.
hear what the coaches are saying.
So
Sometimes they're just heckling referees.
Yeah.
Watch this. He's gonna jump for the heel hook. Watch out.
could double off here.
Body lock.
Could just fucking kick this foot like with an inner reap style on his leg, but
Nice.
goes for a knee
That
pick,
ankle pick
overhook knee
yep,
pick.
talking
Gordon
about
Ryan
earlier.
seems like it would be
But
successful.
Andre was just saying he's going to try to
Goes
scissor.
one for a bit of an
Look for a
Osoto
heel
Gari,
hook. Careful.
Gordon Ryan, but again, neither of them really committing to any of these moves.
Coach
So
there to clear Keenan
in the
out.
first one,
And
Gordon
the
commits to
outside
that high
single.
crouch he's really been liking, and
Keenan
he
on a
gets
good
that
counter, so
crack
Gordon
down
gonna
from
be-
the high crouch,
no, he's
which he's been
separated nicely.
consistently getting. It's been his most consistent takedown I've
Well,
seen.
we're already seeing a much different
Like
match
splitting the legs a
than
little
we
bit
saw,
now that he's got him down. This is
a
where we're
while
probably
ago.
going to see these guys shine a little more.
Very, very
Keenan is a
different.
guard player,
More
so this isn't the
wrestling.
worst
Yeah,
thing. He had that
different,
kind of lasso
it seemed a
thing
little
on
more playful
Gordon's
when they
arm.
competed in that
Yeah.
match. It was
No time limit.
no time
Get
limit.
that-
Yeah, and I truly feel that it was Keenan experimenting and testing himself.
Going for
with
De La
the rule
Hiva
set,
here.
and wanted to see where his
Really
technique
good.
was
Keenan's
at
a really
against,
good De La Hiva player, and
somebody
he
that was
invented
exclusively,
arm guard.
gifted in those techniques,
But
or
obviously
practicing
it's
and
not
competing in that
in
sort of
jiu-jitsu.
scenarios.
Nogi. Knee shield, framing. Gordon trying some Toriando pass, but Keenan's using this reverse De La Hiva hook pretty well.
Keenan's super flexible,
Yeah.
able to get those legs up
I
and
don't know
over.
what's happening here.
Let's take a look at the replay.
Gordon's shitty little
Leg,
crackdown.
No point
Who
score.
cares? Trying to watch
It's great
Keenan
to
grabbing
do. It's
the
great to score
bottom
on your
ankle,
own without
trying to
getting
get it off
points,
the ground.
just to build momentum and build confidence in yourself and kind of break the confidence of your opponent a little bit.
For a
Just
little
give
bit of
him
a
reminder, hey, I can
leg
take
drag
you down
pass here.
later
Gordon,
on, so
he is looking promising.
just be careful.
Yeah, a little test.
High legging Keenan really good. You see how he's getting really high up on his back. So if he inverts here, he'll definitely retain guard. But if he doesn't, he might feel a little stacked, and Gordon might pass. You see how he has this kind of grip on his far side arm. So he's not going to be able to turn back too easily. But if he inverts himself, he might have some success.
Like a little test. Both these guys have great guards. So
Going for kind of a false reach-ish position here.
love it too.
They got some cool
It's going to be
cheers
hard to
going.
get on like
Awesome energy in
Gordon
here.
Ryan stacking
Very
these for
positive.
sure.
Yeah, the
But
fans are all
kind of
really
interesting.
positive.
Fighting
Haven't
that
heard it. The one thing about the
stacking
season,
hand.
we haven't heard any boo.
No, it's been very positive, and
Keenan should elect to invert way more. He's actually hurting himself by not going for the inversion, giving Gordon Ryan the pull he wants.
Keenan elevating Gordon keeping that left
There,
foot
when he
on the
finally inverted,
inside.
it was when he had the most success. Now he's posting on that shoulder for that K guard style, kind of
Keeping that left
off balance.
foot on the inside.
Oh, and he's actually got I think he's got an inside or an outside calf slicer.
Now,
This is like does he have
good
that?
left leg
Yeah.
position
Oh no. I
there.
think it's
Gordon's
more
staying on the
pretty
inside.
24 points, Keenan.
Gordon Ryan stacking again. Felt comfortable in that position. Keenan didn't feel too uncomfortable in that position either. Same recovery style as last time. Going for a K guard entry.
Again, Gordon
Again.
pushing the legs over Keenan's head.
Yeah.
Get
So
it to turn.
Craig Jones was really good at this, grabbing like a hip grip, like a reverse overback grip per se, I guess it would be, on this hip to like flatten him out, and then he's in a really like defeated position. But
Don't relax.
What's Gordon looking for when
looking
he's trying
to
to
just
stabilize? Like, do you think
stack
that
him
it's a
at this
back
point.
take or looking
Double leg control.
to
I don't know if he has yeah, it looks like he only has one shin pinned on the leg, but
pass,
another good
possibly
position is
snag a
the
leg?
double
What's
leg
his
pin.
objective here?
Yep,
Yeah, he's
and then
got.
he goes for
If he
it there.
pulls Keenan's hips in, he may elect to try to roll over to the
More.
back. but also he's got attacks on that far leg. He's got the inside position. Both of Gordon's legs are on the inside, so he can attack on that far leg. Well, go for an inside Senkaku, different things like this by stepping over. Now he's trying to get to the back as he's
it almost looked like he was
right hook in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Looks like he was trying to get that right hook in.
Yep, he was trying to sneak that right hook in.
Nice back take.
Close guard position.
Keenan
Or
Cornelius
triangle
gets on
actually.
top.
Gordon kind of going pretty high on this.
Gordon trying to lock a Kimura, but Keenan's right arm, you see it
should
underneath
go.
there.
I don't know if his leg is
gripping
stuck.
that forearm, now
Oh
he's
yeah,
let
definitely.
go. But Gordon needs to clear the head and get that right foot on the hip. There he does. Keenan's able to just back out.
That was a pretty interesting position.
Clear the head, gripping that forearm. Now
so it looks like Gordon was either going for a closed guard or a triangle, but it's like I guess it's like a half guard position, but
he's let go.
Gordon's really high.
But Gordon needs to clear the head and get that right foot on the hip. There he does. Keenan's able to just back out.
Well, win, lose, or no draw, I should say, Gordon Ryan defeated 3 legends in the sport this ADCC, starting
collar tie wrist control, been pretty
an amazing
consistent.
campaign.
Just 30 seconds, and then the points do begin here.
I hate them showing these fucking replays.
Gets out.
Trying to put Keenan out.
Back to the action here.
Gordon with the front head and arm here, trying to put
Front
Keenan down.
position. Oh, hits him with a really great Sumigashi. Database, or whatever you want to call it. Front headlock pass.
Yeah, some front head and arm offense.
There you go, Keenan. Points right now.
Well, the one thing I will say, there's been a lot of movement, a lot of attacks, a lot of attempts in this match more than anything. So I could totally see this, finishing in this regulation now.
Yeah, it absolutely could.
Keep circling. Let's go. Keep moving.
Pretty uneventful match so far. You'd think it'd be better for Keenan and Gordon.
Both guys have the ability to take the other one down, I believe.
So let's get some shit popping ways. I guess this is an all submissions supercut, so Gordon should submit him at some point.
Gumbiness makes it interesting. Very good at.
It's funny that
unassuming.
I've seen Keenan take people down much larger in no-gi, and he's really good at it. He's got really good timing and good speed.
Yep.
So I wonder if
someone should really go for a snap down now and just take a fucking shot and make the
attacks, and then he's gonna shoot
and take a front headlock
he hasn't really
position.
tried a really strong shot.
I feel like both these guys would bite for shots so crazy right now from all this gay hand fighting. Keenan finally goes for a single leg, tried to go for the back trip, went for the seatbelt versus underhook position.
He does.
Seatbelt position, underhook versus wizard. Gordon goes for the so beautiful. Gordon goes for the front headlock, he pummels to it, and then he goes for a beautiful, is that a ukiwaza you would call it? Outside reaps this leg and throws him over top. Super awesome. And then he actually finishes this guillotine. I remember it's a great clip that became famous after that. But he follows up the submission perfectly, and then he's really good at that mounted arm and guillotine, popularized by, what's his fucking gay ass name right now. I'm gonna leave it out because I fucking Andre Guzman, whatever his name is. That guy. Andre Galvo.
Oh my wow! What a finish! I'm not gonna say I called it.
Pretty sick. Really good finish. Next guy looks pretty juiced. Juicing is legal in BJJ, which is really interesting. One of the only combat sports it could even be theoretically possible in. Not really respecting Gordon's feints. Collar tie wrist control. Went for Tani Basami there. Got countered to a double leg. Now they're in like a seated first supine position. Seated first supine versus kneeling. Gordon attacking, staying with a good fight pace. Large high risk control almost every time. His opponents should be able to figure out a counter for that if they know that's his move. Hold guard. Seated or standing. Goes for the double inside Kizushi, whatever you would call that. Almost wrestled up pretty well there by breaking his posture with the collar tie. Was trying to break his posture down, but this guy's pretty big and strong. It's hard to interact. Going for 50, 50, 50, is that what we're doing here? One for the Kani Basami on far side leg. And this is fucked. He's finishing this position probably with like a Z-lock or a secondary.
Next up on mat number 3.
He's got the cross-ashi position. Both legs tied up. This is not where you want to be against Gordon Ryan. Not really hiding his heel very well on the primary leg. Definitely going to get finished here, 100%. Defending his heel a little better, but Gordon's going to elect for like a belly down type position. This is more of a belly down cross-ashi. Let go of it probably at the worst time he's had so far. The secondary, or the arm is being compromised with a 2-on-1 from a brewer. Should probably attack the hand fight, Gordon Ryan. Oh, no. Yeah. Tap. Pretty good again. There was a little bit more time on the finish. A lot of times in these competitions, you see guys tap really quick because they're terrified of getting their embarrassed, their knees popped and stuff like that. So there is sometimes a little bit of room for escape on some of the competition submissions and in-gym submissions. So that's always something to look for, see like how much they took it from him. Really good. He got the Kani Basami into the double leg trap cross ashi and finished it. Reaped the knee with only one arm, which wasn't the best, but definitely pretty sick. Craig Jones. We'll probably do a breakdown of Craig Jones at one point here. Craig Jones immediately drops the guard, but goes for like a shin on shin type of position there. And now he's got this knee shield Z guard type position, he likes to call it Z guard, popularly known as the knee shield. One thing I'm noticing he's doing it on the ambidextrous side of where it's usually done. I don't know if he's a lefty or something like that, but really valuable to learn a move on the opposite side. It's even a little bit awkward for me to look at. So I'm sure it's going to give Gordon Ryan a little bit more problems. You see he's uh, back healing with his legs more than anybody has so far. So he's exaggerating the movements, and he's lifted this Gordon Ryan's foot off the ground right there, and he's got him swept to his butt. Gordon Ryan was preventing going to his back with that posted hand here. And then this is the hand attacking, but we'll see what happens once he lets go of that posting hand. He goes more to for like a technical stand-up type thing. Craig Jones should be trying to really heist up here, really committing to a guard position. Craig Jones is a little bit earlier in his career, maybe. Reverse De La Hiva position, but you see instantly he's just so much better at back healing with his feet. Those hooks are so much quote unquote sticky. With this outside De La Hiva, he sat up from reverse, and then he's kind of stuck in an intermediate, but goes to shin on shin. Goes for a kind of a double X shin on shin position there. This is a hard position. I've been trying to play with it a little bit, but it looks like he actually went for a pretty interesting off balance there, and Gordon just went Hail Mary and jumped over, trying to make something happen. De La Hiva from Gordon Ryan, and Craig Jones runs away. Now Gordon Ryan's playing a little bit of a guard versus Craig Jones. Gordon Ryan's going for the knee shield. Obviously, this is the natural progression of most guard passing sequences. You can see Gordon Ryan not as flexible, quote unquote, with his back healing, but a little bit bigger, so causing a pretty significant reaction. Seated up. Another thing I noticed about Gordon Ryan that's really, really, really good is he never just sits in the supine position. If you're gonna play guard, you have to go up to the seated position at all times as you can. It's non-negotiable, and you have to wrestle up from it. It's the only way to push from this position. So many people get stuck only pulling as a guard player, and just pushing in this seated position is super, super valuable, and electing to sit up to it every time is really important, because just you have your shin on shin positions and stuff like that, and it's a pretty difficult position to pass if you don't know what you're doing, and you have to be super conscious of posts and stuff like that. So Gordon Ryan going for his own shin to shin guard here with a butterfly in. 2-on-1's the arm. Going for more of a knee shield now. Shin on shin. Gordon Ryan trying to make something happen. Off balanced and backwards, that's the pushing stuff I'm talking about from like a seated guard. This wasn't too much of a wrestle up, but I think, if I'm right, so knee pick, really, really good knee pick. If you see Gordon's hand here, he knee picked him from from that seated guard position, and now it's been reversed. But Craig Jones is in a supine position, so really good from Gordon Ryan. Double seated, going for a ankle lock in the butterfly ashi. Seems like he's not confident in that position, that he's not back trips his foot. Electing more for like a X guard position here. Controlling the wrist control, really valuable. Craig Jones better at using his frames in these positions. You can tell he's really technical. He's putting his feet in the right spot. He's utilizing his body mechanics really well. Looks really, really strong. One goes for that top Ezekiel on Gordon Ryan, which is pretty cool. Would be pretty hard to finish it from this double butterfly position. Gordon would probably just be able to throw himself over the top, but gives him something to think about, and then goes for this scoop grip thing from goes for a rubber guard against Gordon Ryan. It's pretty awesome. But again, from a butterfly position, it's a really hard thing to force. His classic sweep. He really does a good job of bringing his foot over his torso. So you carry the weight of the butterfly hook on your body versus all the weight just going directly against you. And he blocks usually this near side arm here, but it was more Yoko Sumigashi style, so that's why Gordon had a chance to kind of teeter over to this side and stay balanced. It's a really valuable position we'll talk about is just the teeter point, kind of this position here, where you're over top and I have the teeter name for it, and you can hit a knee totter from it. So those are like how you would interact with both sides. So just a word that I think is missing from like the grappling index that I added. Kind of a low K guard there was pretty good. Going for De La Hiva. They're kind of at this teeter, quote unquote, teeter point here, and the reason it's a teeter point is because you can be utilized from each person from butterfly or or leg pommeling, and you see Greg Jones utilizing it on his end with that Sumigashi hook, which he's pretty advanced at. Doing the knee shield, you notice these guys use all the positions they use in their instructionals pretty consistently. We fight how we train. It's Fouts boxing theory. That's my coach. I'll put our Discord and some punching theory in the description if you guys want to invest in us at all. So we're the next up guys for sure. I'm going to be a great MMA fighter for sure, and my coach is the all-time great coach for sure. So soon enough, our theories will be super popular, and you guys all know us. So get your early tickets while you can. I forgot I was yapping, so there's this position here, this X on one leg position that Craig Jones is kind of trying to use. It's kind of hard to off balance somebody unless you go completely overhead. And then Gordon Ryan's countering with this body lock here. So it's like there is things from it that you could do. Not gonna go over in too depth right now. Use the guillotine grip to kind of interact with the body lock. But yeah, Craig Jones should probably try to. He had a moment I thought you could go for close guard here, but seems like the body lock grip is pretty hooked up. Again, not shelving both the legs, only inside's kind of splitting one and going for double unders. Kind of a high body lock here. I think it'd be valuable for Gordon to kind of enter the teeter point because he's got advantageous grips. It wouldn't be so much a 50-50 position. Gets that leg. Now they're more of a headquarters or half butterfly. Going for this bottom Ezekiel. Craig Jones has some really, one of those guys that has tricks up his sleeve, like a pretty deep bag, which is extremely valuable. Gordon Ryan's the GOAT of jiu-jitsu, but I wouldn't say that he has the deepest bag. There's a lot of things that go into like making you the GOAT. And I would say Mikey Musumeci definitely pound for pound has the deepest bag, per se, and is like Gordon Ryan. I don't know if I heard he doesn't watch instructionals, which is I wouldn't is a place of improvement. Mikey Musumeci, I definitely watches instructionals and is like up to date on the new stuff and is constantly trying to innovate. Kingsway is just such a valuable place to be. There's just all the new techniques going through their system constantly. I always see them innovating some pretty interesting techniques. Even their lower level guys on like Instagram and stuff, they have They're just so good at utilizing the natural levers and like advantages of the position, like flattening out and having just simpler ways and more complete ways of doing those things. Trying to kind of tuck the knee in here to cause some pressure on the hips. I would I'll end with Craig Jones just for this first video so it doesn't get too superfluous. But I'll definitely make like a part 2 if people like it. So I'll try to do some maybe Muay Thai videos too. I've been really interested in like Friday fight nights, so maybe if things go well, I'll do some of those too. I'm probably gonna do it, so rent's due, so you know what I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. Double under, or not double under, but single underhook, crossface underhook. He's got the cranial shift. He I don't remember when he got into mount. Seems like it's so he passed right into mount, and he's really good at taking his time in these positions, like I mentioned. He's uh, wrenching ratcheting the hand up to the head and using the crossface underhook position really well. And it's probably going to get that handed arm choke on Craig Jones, if I'm guessing right. It's one of the most just low risk positions you can get on anybody. It's really hard to escape if you know what you're doing. It's actually really easy to escape if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, he finishes the head and arm kick from Craig Jones. Really good job from Craig Jones. Definitely the smaller guy, which is why Craig Jones gets a lot of credit to and why he's so good. But I'll end it there. We'll see who we're about to get for the next video. We'll let his name pop up, and if you guys liked this video and were interested, let me know. Goes for an arm drag. I'm waiting for the name, but looks like it's not going to pop up. So anyways, thank you for so much for watching. I'll try to make more videos like this in the future. Let me know if you guys liked it. Yeah, peace.